friends, welcome back to my channel Jayashree's Advocate Jayashree's Musings on Law. Today is the Constitution Day because the Constitution was originally drafted. The completion of the drafting was made on November 26th. So we call it as a Constitution Day, and I would just like to remind, or rather remember for myself, that would be better, okay, about the basic principles, what is there in the preamble of our Constitution. All of us know what the preamble of the Constitution is because we have all read it in the school and it's an integral part of our curriculum. So I would just like to say one additional fact. We already know that our Constitution enables us, the citizens, to get justice, liberty, equality, and allows us to live in fraternity. Now, what do we mean by all these things? Justice. How do we get the justice? Of course, we have the courts of law up to the Honorable Supreme Court, and it is not only through the court that we get justice, but also otherwise, social justice, economic justice, all these are all there. And then we have the liberty. We can roam anywhere in India. We can practice any religion in India. We can we can have business anywhere in India, right? So there are so much, there is a lot of freedom given to us. And as far as equality is concerned, I think India is the first country which we can very proudly say guarantees equality. Though there are practical situations where we don't face it, where we don't get equality as such, but in most times we are all treated equally. And then we go to the fraternity part. Of course, all of us know who makes up India. We are all, it's like diversity, unity in diversity. So all of us know about fraternity. Now, why am I talking about all these things when you already know? It is not these things that I would like to tell you, but a little bit, just a tidbit on these things. We should always remember that these are the basic principles based on which we have our fundamental rights. And how do we have the fundamental rights? I remember a very interesting way in which my civics teacher taught me in school. What she taught me was, we have all our fundamental rights, but it is at arm's length. And the way she told was, just like how you stand in the school assembly and the PT master tells you to keep a arm's length distance and stand behind one another so that you don't dash against each other or you don't hurt each other. The basic common way in which we can avoid inconveniences. So the way she taught was very impressive and it is still onto my memory, I can say. So whatever is the fundamental rights that we have, it is only up to an arm's length. Like we have so many fundamental rights, especially the freedom that is given to us, the liberty that is given to us. Of course, it is not given to us by any authority or somebody. One of the citizens, many of the citizens drafted the Constitution, and out of that we have got the freedom, right? So what I would like to say is, once the freedom, we get the freedom, we have all the necessary freedom that we need, but it is only up to an arm's length so that we don't encroach upon the other person's freedom. Everybody has a right to freedom in India. So we should not encroach upon the other person, saying that, hey, only I have the right to freedom of speech. Only I have the right to freedom of expression. It's not only us. The others too have the same freedom. That is what we call it as arm's length. So let us not forget, along with our fundamental rights, let us keep abreast ourselves about the fundamental duties that we have towards our nation. So where there is a right, there is a duty. I think because all of us are from one family or the other family, we all know that where we have a right, we have a duty too towards the family. Same way, where there are fundamental rights given to us, granted to us by the other citizens who have drafted the Constitution, we have duties as well. So duties and rights correspond to each other, and and so that we can live happily together. I hope we can do this. Thank you.